Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Dark Souls Part 5. Today we are going to get the mother of all greatswords, the one, the only, Zweihander, the ultimate greatsword. But before we get the ultimate greatsword, guys, and feel like a god, there's a couple of things we need to do to get that weapon. So from the bonfire here, you want to head down past the firekeeper. She's just sitting there. So head past the firekeeper, down the stairs, or you can drop down here. It doesn't matter. I'm going to show you guys where you can get another item that will increase your Estus Flask to a +2. Now, you must have at least 2 transient curse. If you don't have these items, forget it. You need these items. So we're going to be heading to New Londo Ruins, which is just over here. Now, we briefly touched on this area in the beginning of the Let's Play, and I basically told you guys to avoid it like the plague, because it is filled with death and things that are not very nice and not very welcoming. So just head across the narrow, broken bridges here. Don't fall into the water. Now, when you get to about here, pop a transient curse and the gold pine resin. Because if you don't use the transient curse, you can't actually damage the ghosts here. See, you can damage them now. And with gold pine resin, makes very, very short work of them. Now what you want to do, guys, is you want to be looking for a small platform to the right. At the end you'll find an item. Now, this section is very, very narrow. So what you should also do, before I forget, that's a Slipknot song that, by the way, equip a homeward bone. Because as soon as you go across this narrow section, more ghosts are going to follow. You want to pick that item up and you want to homeward bone the hell out of here. So, hopefully, we can do this in one take. As you can see, there's ghosts, and this is not good, but you can get round them. So I'm just going to lure them back here, because I ain't going down without a fight. Come on, you spirits of underworld, come on. I'll show you what I've got. You like that? Beat your ass. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Bit of the old Ghostbusters, can't beat it, guys. And you get another Firekeeper soul here. So now we can safely get out of here. Most people don't actually get this Firekeeper soul until much later on in the game, but I'm going to do my best to show you guys where you can get the majority of the items that will make you high powered and quite formidable. So, reinforce Estus Flask, and now we have a +2 Estus Flask. Yay! Go us! So, that's awesome. Now we're going to get the greatest ultra great sword of them all. Arguably. Some people will say, oh, there's better weapons. Some people say it's not the mightiest weapon of all. It's always up for debate, but it is probably, by many Dark Souls fans, seen as the ultimate Greatsword, and it's the Zweihander. You want to come back to the cemetery area with the skeletons here. This time, we're not going to pussy out and run, we're going to fight, guys. Make sure you have a couple of Estus flasks. Be careful because the skeletons can bleed you and they can parry you to make matters worse. So as long as you have lightning pine resin, makes short work of them. Make sure you coat your weapon with gold pine resin a couple of times. All that's in the graveyard really is you'll be picking up some large souls, but that is not the best thing. The best thing is the ultra great sword you're going to get in here. It makes it worth it. It's a very, very, very powerful beginner weapon, early game weapon. You can get this weapon early in the game, but I have chosen it now. And there's another skeleton, so don't be afraid to run back and get some distance from them, guys. I need to coat my weapon again, so this could turn very fatal, but I'll try. Okay. Hello, Mr. Skeleton. You looking for me? The big skeleton here can do a lot of damage, but you want to kill his little underlings first. As you can see, I'm nearly dead. That's not good. So yeah, kill him. Sup and Estus. Now you have my undivided attention. Bones McTavish. Wait till they do that slam with their scimitar in the floor. Don't let them do that kick on you, because it will knock down all your endurance. Your stamina gauge will just deplete like nothing. This guy had a bone to pick with me, not anymore. And you can also get the scimitar off them and the falchion, which are two other brilliant weapons. I think the falchion does bleed damage, I'm not too sure. It's either the falchion or the scimitar. Well, we have one skeleton here, that's fine. Just send him on his way. And here you will find the mighty Zweihander. Now I have the power, guys. I am on my way to becoming a god. There is also another weapon you can get, and it's the winged spear. Just grab it and just run from the large skeleton and then run back to the bonfire where you'll be safe. There is another soul down there, but I'm not getting it, not while he's behind me. And then just jump and skillfully land like a pro, like that. And then rest at the bonfire. So with the Zweihander, I believe it's 24 strength to wield it, I think. 24 strength, 10 dexterity, So it's an ultra greatsword, one of the gigantic straight greatswords. As the name suggests, the Zweihander is held with 2 hands, but its wielder must still be inhumanly strong. Not inhumanly strong. There are other weapons in this game that will require your strength stat to be in the 40s, 50s, so you don't have to be inhumanly strong. It is this great weight that sends foes flying when hit solidly. Although it is a very, very heavy weapon, this is the actual weapon, I can't wield it with 1 hand just yet. I'm a few points off in my strength stat, but I can 2-hand the weapon, no problem. And any enemy hit by this will be sent flying. It is a very, very powerful weapon. So if you like your ultra great swords and you like Berserk, the anime Berserk, and you want to do a cosplay of Guts, this is the weapon for you. Because a lot of Dark Souls takes influence from the anime Berserk. I found that out by doing some research. So that's the R2. Takes pretty much all of my stamina. An overhead swing, which is the R2. The R1, that's the R1. So if you level this weapon up accordingly, you will be a powerhouse. You will be an absolute powerhouse. So the only thing with this weapon, on certain enemies it will miss, like the giants in Anor Londo. If you attempt to use this weapon on them, because the giants are a lot bigger than your character and you're underneath, it has a tendency to miss, so it might not be suited for some particular enemies in the game. Also, don't use this weapon in narrow corridors because it'll just bounce off the walls, and yeah, it's not good in tight corners. But open areas like this, and if you have a lot of enemies coming towards you, you can just swing it and it'll take out 3 or 4 enemies. So it has its pros and its cons. It has its pros and its cons. I can actually use the Black Knight sword now. If I have a little bit more in my dexterity, I can use the Black Knight sword. Now, I'm going to take care of another Black Knight, because previously there was an enemy, a Black Knight, we avoided, but now I have more HP and I have more endurance, I have better equipment. We can probably take him on and do damage to him. So ignore the small fry here, ignore the undead, or kill them if you really, really want to. They don't give you much souls, but just kill them anyway if you want peace of mind. The winged spear is probably better if you are in tight corridors. So you have to get used to each weapon's moveset. So the winged spear, this will probably be fine in narrow corridors because it's just a straight, strike like that. So this will be fine. Or the R2, that's the R2. As it's a striking weapon. So you've got 2 very, very good weapons there, but the Zweihander is a lot more stronger than the winged spear. The weight of the winged spear is 4.5. The Zweihander, where is it? Is 10.0. So the Zweihander being heavier and more damaging weapon, but it's It's just like the halberd. The wing spear is like the halberd. So you just got to pick your weapons accordingly. I'm just going to stick with my claymore +5. It's served me really well. There's an undead rat here. Sometimes the undead rats will drop humanity and you can farm them for humanity. Later on we'll be able to open this gate here. It's a shortcut, but probably not in this episode. You don't have to kill these guys, but I'm just doing it to get to where I want to be quickly, really. Light crossbow. I think I already have one. Alright, let's rest at this bonfire. Get full health. Climb up the ladder here. Up the stairs and head through the archway here. And you want to keep going. Kill this undead. Kill the undead on here. Come on. Oh, you cheeky son of a biatch. That's fine. I have heals. I have medicals. Right, make sure for the next section you've got some gold pine resin. It makes things a lot easier. Kill the 3 undead rats in here. No, you don't get to poison me. Sorry. Your brethren do not get to poison me either. Climb up the ladder to the left here. Now head up this spiralling staircase very, very slowly. When you get to the top and you peer around the corner, you'll notice there's a Black Knight here. He has his back to us for the time being. I would not recommend fighting him in this small circular area. I would recommend fighting him below. You have a little bit more room to maneuver. But if you're feeling ballsy, you can fight him up here, but you'll have to backstab him. So, prepare yourself. Get his attention. Like I said, backstab him as much as you can. It's the best way to deal with this enemy. If you're lucky, you get the Black Knight Greatsword and you get a Titanite Chunk. If you don't get these weapons, don't worry, you will get them at some point in the game. Having a high humanity counter helps though, because like I've said previously, item discovery is at 210, so that helps. So now we have two brilliant greatswords. We have the Zweihander and the Black Knight Greatsword. As you can see with the Black Knight Greatsword, it requires even more strength than the Zweihander to wield. So the Black Knight Greatsword at the moment is more powerful than the Zweihander. 220 damage, 130 damage. So you've got to take your pick, guys. I'll just show you how it looks. Look at that huge hunk of steel. How cool does that look, guys? How awesome does that look? And I can't even wield it at the moment. So yeah. But I'm doing okay with the Claymore. But eventually I will be using other weapons. So now that you've killed the Black Knight up here, there really isn't much more here. We've cleared this area. So let's go back. Okay, head back down. One second, guys. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Now I'm back. Let's continue. Right, we're going to take care of another enemy now, guys. Just fight your way through all these enemies. Take care of this undead up here because he has a crossbow, and he'll just fire the crossbow as we're taking these guys down, and we don't want to be used as a pincushion, so yeah, you want to take care of him. Okay, before you head down here, make sure you're fully healed. I'm not fully healed, but I should be alright. I should be fine. At the bottom of the stairs, you'll meet an enemy NPC called Havel. Here he is. Havel's weapon is a dragon tooth, so backstab him, backstab Havel into oblivion. Havel the Rock, as many people call him, Havel the Rock. Just keep backstabbing him. When you defeat Havel, he will drop a ring. Havel's ring. Okay, so this ring boosts your maximum equipment load. This ring was named after Havel the Rock, Lord Gwyn's old battlefield compatriot. Havel's men wore the ring to express faith in their leader and to carry a heavier load. So while wearing this ring, you can basically get away with wearing some, not all, some heavy armour. And the armour you wear, so for instance, I only have chainmail armour at the moment, but I will in a moment be able to get another set of armour. Just say you're wearing the chain armour and it's too heavy and you're fat rolling. See, I'm not even fat rolling now. And this is all thanks to this ring. I'm going to take the headpiece off because I don't like the headpiece. It looks kind of goofy. So you can actually roll and get away with wearing some armour that is too heavy for your character. Use the master key to open this door. Now you're out in Darkroot Basin. There are two ways you can go through the Darkroot Basin. This is one of them. At the bottom are going to be some golems. But before you pick that item up, make sure you actually kill them first, or you can just grab it. And there's going to be another large enemy out here. There's an actual Hydra out here. There are two Hydras in this game. They will actually fire water projectiles, and if you're lucky they will take care of the golems here with the water attacks. But if the water attacks hit you, they can also heavily damage you as well. Ooh, be careful. As you can see, that one hit me. So you can actually lure them as well if you just want to take care of the golems. My weapon's actually doing nothing, no damage. It's doing a little damage, but not enough to write home about. Ow. Dude, that hurt. Just pop an Estus. Alright. These guys drop blue titanite chunks, but you have to farm them sometimes for it. Okay, there's another golem just down there, but before I engage him, I'm just gonna equip my bow, because we're gonna take on the first Hydra here. So come on, where are you? Where's my bow? There it is, short bow. 77 standard arrows. Right, the closer you get, the more in range you are of the Hydra's water projectile attacks, so just hang back That one hit me, but didn't do too much damage. And have them take care of the crystal golems here, because you want the way clear basically. You don't want any obstructions, so just kill these golems the best you can. Okay, there's one more here. Heal up. And you want to hug the right cliff wall here and have your guard up. You might take a few hits. Oh, come on, heal. It's not good. Oh! Get behind this rock, quick. Oh my god. Oh, come on. Stop using that stupid attack. I'm gonna die here, probably. That's what I want. This is what I want. But I'm going to moreover coat my weapon so I do more damage. What you want to do here is bait them into using their attack where they use their head basically. This is what you want, and then just swing. You might cut off 3 or 4 of the heads, and after you've cut off 3 or 4 of the heads, this is where it gets kind of tricky, because the heads will just be too far for you to hit. So try and get off 3 or 4. As you can see, this is what's happening here. One more should do it. Camera does not help, unfortunately. It kind of disorientates you. But I know I'm hitting them because I'm seeing the blood. So I know I'm doing damage. One more. There you go, there's another head. There's another one. And another one. Now at this point, you're in a little bit of trouble because it's too far, the heads are too far, and if you change up your tactics, you will probably have them just do the water attack. Like that. That is what you don't want. So if you're good with fire bombs, you can pepper them with fire bombs. I am not very good at aiming fire bombs. Or what you can do is equip your bow. stand in one spot and then just fire arrows. This might take a while, but I've always done it this way. There are other ways, yes, but this is the way I've always done it. I'm going to have to get some more arrows after this, guys, because I'm running really dry on arrows. One more should do it, 2 more maybe. There you go, you've bagged yourself your first Hydra. Congratulations. You get a dragon scale and dust crown ring. The dust crown ring, I believe, is good for mages. Grants extra magic castings but halves HP. So if you're a spellcaster, this is a very good ring for you. But if you're not a spellcaster, and even if you are a spellcaster, it's gonna limit your HP. This magic crown-shaped ring was granted to Princess Dusk of Ulasil upon her birth. The ring stone allows its wearer to cast additional magics, but at the cost of 1/2 of your HP. So, if you want to use it for extra castings, it's brilliant for that, but other than that, if you care about your HP too much, don't use it. Alright, you'll get an armour set here, guys. The Knight Helm, the Knight armour set. So I'm going to start wearing this now. It's a decent armour set, it's not the best. This is what it looks like. Kind of medium rolling. Also, now guys, don't be tempted to wade into the water here, because you will not be able to wade, you will die. If you get to the halfway point, it's a cut-off point, as you can see here, where the ledge, look where the ledge ends. If you go past where this ledge ends, you'll die basically. You can actually come back later here, and I will be doing the DLC, but not so much later on in the game. Probably near end game I will do the DLC. So if you want to do the DLC later on, you'll have to kill another golem, which is just over there, but I'll do that when I reach that point in the game. So now you've got a couple of new weapons, you've got a new armour set, you killed Havel, we've killed our first Hydra. We've done pretty damn well, I must say, guys. The next area I will be going into in more detail is Darkroot Basin. So what we need to do now is head back to the bonfire. Get our Estus flasks to 10, and then plan out our next move. Because at this point in the game, you have a few options open, so you have a few places to explore. But I will be doing Darkroot Basin before we do any of the main areas, because there's a few items to pick up in the Darkroot Basin area and the Darkroot Gardens area. Oh, what's this? Hollow warrior armor. Garbage armor. Also, any armor you collect that you don't want, you will get a chance later on after you run both bells. You'll get a chance to trade in your unwanted weapons, armor and items for some souls. So if you have multiple of the same armor set, just keep hold of it for now. Kill this undead rat. And then just kill the undead out here. Also, in the next video, what I'll do is I'll show you guys where you can get a couple of the coals, the embers, needed to progress up, upgrading your weapons, because you can only upgrade your weapons to a certain level. Once you meet that threshold, you can't upgrade them anymore until you get the coals, the embers. So there'll be quite a lot to go through in the next video, so I'm going to do a little preparation here, and I'm just going to rest at the bonfire, get back my Estus flasks, and I'm going to leave it here for this episode, guys, of Let's Play Dark Souls. Hope you guys are enjoying the Let's Play. Please leave me a like and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate all your support, guys. Take it easy. Be safe. Bye for now.